Morning, loves. How are you? Hello, everyone. It's Saturday. Alrighty. Hopefully, everyone is doing well. It's the same time, Daisy. Bright and early, 9 a.m., getting a start on today. Yeah, same time here. Oh, so you're nighttime, Patty. We're daytime here. I guess I'm on the same wavelength as you, Daisy. Hey, May, how are you? All right. Oh, you do have a different badge. I don't know what month that badge is. Actually, I'll have to go look. I forgot. Oh, so you're an hour behind. Interesting. It's funny how everyone's on different time zones. Different time zones. All right, guys. We have a good collection. Hey, Alex. Haven't seen you in a little bit. How are you, honey? All right. So options this session, guys. We're doing Postcard from Spirit, Universal Love, and a Future Self Message. Daisy, you were the first person I saw. Let me know what you want while I go and make my members list. I'm good. That badge is for 6 months. Well, there you go. Oh my God, I've been doing memberships for that long. Feels like just yesterday. Hey, Addie, how are you? Everyone's here. Woohoo! Alrighty. Yeah, exactly, May. All right, postcard. Alrighty. Oh, there you go. I took a walk to the beach with my kids last night. So I'm feeling it today for sure. What is Vita, or not Vita, what is Daisy's postcard from Spirit, please? What is Daisy's postcard from Spirit? I wanted to keep it a little light this morning. All right, postcard from Spirit. All right, so Daisy, this is your message. Dearest you, If you allow your awareness to settle in, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You will know the truth of things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense, but the primary navigational system of your soul. You are entering the age of consciousness. It's time to accept that the paranormal is normal. Human beings are multisensory, multidimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover those essential truths here on Earth, where we will all agree to play. Today, trust your spidey sense, read between the lines, and tune into the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles. Fear not, for we are right here, and Spirit loves you. Trust the invisible. Ooh. That just gave me like spidey senses, tickles. So yeah, you are awakening into something deeper. I got a goal that should reach 1,000 steps every day now, so constantly taking walks. Yeah, I've been doing it more for my mental health, and obviously for exercise, but definitely to ground myself. All right, and then, hey Jessica, babe, how are you? All right. What are 3 future self messages for Daisy? What are 3 what are 3 future self messages for Daisy? Vita, you may let me know your choices. We're doing universal love, guys. Future self messages and postcard from Spirit today. Okay, so you have, what you must do is overcome this fear you have built up inside you, overcoming those voices and keep fighting. So you do have a lot of fear that you're holding on to, fear about moving forward, fear about things not coming towards you. So Spirit just wants you, or not Spirit, but your future self wants you to keep fighting through the things that you are currently going through right now. Says you are worthy. Message from future self. I love you. You are worthy of becoming the person you want to be. And then your third one says everything works out. You are working hard. You honor your passions. Listen to the inner wisdom. Choose the path that speaks to you. I implore you to trust. Sorry, guys. Oh, Lord. Trust the universe. Trust the process and stop trying to control it. The more you control it, the harder it will be to step into your flow. So very, very interesting, but good messages for you. I feel like when we get into that fear mode, when we get into that place of like, are things going to work out for us? Are things going to move in our direction? You know, we're coming from an ego state. We're coming from a fear state. So try to get out of that and not come from an ego state or a fear state, but come from a state of knowing what's meant to be for you will be for you. All right. Of course you can join, Jess. Of course. All right. You're welcome. I think a lot of us are in our ego without even knowing we're in our ego. Like I've been so in my ego for so long now that having to like untake myself out of ego, it's definitely interesting, that's for sure. All right. Miss Vita, universal love and postcard. All right. What is Vita's postcard from Spirit, please? What is Vita's postcard from Spirit? Ooh, that was fast. Oh. I'm not sick. I'm wondering if someone needs to clear something out, speak their truth. Because my whole chest area is really weird. Okay, so Vita, dearest you. On Earth, humans learned about life by telling stories and creating new ones based on shared experiences. Eventually, after repeating one often enough, it becomes your main story that you use to define yourself and the world. So to get the answers you seek, you must get vulnerable and hear your story. When you tell it, ask, why do you tell it? Is it really true? What else can be true? Can you see the truth that spirit is in all of the things? Do you see how stories overlap and intertwine? Spirit loves stories, for they are like blueprints for co-creation. So tell the one who knows to be true about you a story of courage, gratitude, and honesty. Tell an empowered story about a well-being, a wisdom, and grace. You will experience your world according to the story you tell about it, so make sure the stories you're telling are some that you're proud of. Genuinely loving fan club. So this is so interesting because I feel two things coming from this. Vita, I feel like you need to be more vulnerable. And I feel like your story needs to be heard. You may not think that what you've been through in your life wouldn't help anyone else, but it's like spirit saying, whether it's like writing a book, whether it's writing a blog, whether it's just journaling, it's like you just have something about your life that if you just shared your story and was vulnerable about it, you would touch the lives of so many people. So it's interesting that I'm getting that, because I feel like you may feel like you haven't been through a lot, but it's like you have been through a lot. And this might be like that step moving forward where you're able to get this off your chest. So interesting. All right, universal love. What is Vita's universal love message, please, Spirit? Yeah, for sure. You've got something to share. So you got the Guardian card. So you have a Guardian with you for sure. All right. At times you feel lonely, even amidst company. The reality is that you are never alone, for you are loved more than you can possibly imagine. An angel is close to you at present, and you will feel their presence in the coming days. Watch for synchronicities in the worlds of a song you hear, a falling leaf or feather, or a butterfly fluttering by. They are all signs from your angel who is here to guide and illuminate your path. The way is made clear for you, always on the right path, and your angel will always protect you. There is no right or wrong path. Ultimately, all paths lead to a great ocean of love inside your heart. So you definitely, oh my gosh, someone needs to speak the truth. Oh, they're trying to shut me up. I definitely feel like you have a guardian angel with you, and I definitely feel like you need to reach out and talk to them and, you know, kind of ask them to come in with you during this period of time in your life. I feel like you will be seeing some type of synchronicities in the next, like, coming days. So have to let me know when you start seeing that. Oh, man. Beautiful. All right, Miss Empress. All right. Awesome. All right, future self and universal. Oh my Lord, man. I bought some more sage, so it should be coming in today. I'll sage my room. All right, what is Empress's 3 future self message, please, Spirit? What is Empress's 3 future self message? For those donating, any donations can be go through the PayPal or super chat if you want to get on the donation list. Well, there you go. That's always good. You're welcome. Okay. So, Empress, your first one says to past self from future self. Damn, the house is nice. Big, huge bed, big bathroom, nice kitchen. Y'all keep at your dreams and manifest. Plant those seeds. Positive thinking creates positive environment. So it's like, I know you're moving into like a house now, but I feel like something else is like going to be like bigger for you. Like I feel like this is the first stepping stone for you, but the end goal for you, I feel like you're going to be in kind of like a bigger house with like a bigger kitchen and a bigger bathroom, and like, you know, it's just going to be like a bigger setting for you. So I feel like your future self is kind of saying today to like keep planting those seeds, keep manifesting, keep thinking positive, because as long as you think positive, you create positive thoughts towards you. But I definitely feel like you're going to be moving again, probably in the next like 10 years, like not anything soon. But I feel like if you're manifesting a bigger house, you will get a bigger house. Let the wave carry you. Stop trying to swim against it. The fallacy is that in swimming against the wave that you have some semblance of control, when in reality, let the wave take you. That's where the freedom is. So you've been pushing and pulling. It's like you want more, but sometimes you let fear hold you back. Sometimes you are afraid to embark into new things or afraid to take the leap of faith. So you swim against the currents, right? And then when you swim against a current, what happens? You get like pushed away, right? So swim to the currents. Let the current take you where it wants to go. And then your third one says, spend more time with loved ones, reconnect, or reach out. So there might be someone that needs to hear your loving advice. So if you've been disconnected from your family or disconnected from friends or disconnected from a person, Spirit is just saying today to reach out to this person. All right. You can definitely manifest that within 5 years. That's my goal too, 5 years. What is the universal love message for Empress, please? What is the universal love message for Empress? Patty, let me know your options. You are next. All right, so Empress, you've got Trilogy of Lights. So this one says, the image on this card symbolizes the template of creation. Abstract energy spirals into formation and drops down into consciousness. If you have chosen this card today, be aware that the wheel is set in motion. An abstract idea that you have floating around in your subconscious is about to surface in your conscious mind. Pay attention to new ideas over the coming days. One of these ideas is the seed for the beginning of something completely new. Ooh, we were just talking about seeds and planting them. So how interesting. 2 cards now. Between all you are and all you will be is this present moment. Be cautious of the relationship of past, present, and future. Allow the light of your experience and wisdom to be your beacon as you set a course for a brighter future. Wow, very beautiful message. So yeah, lots of planting seeds for you right now. Lots of manifestation is what I'm hearing for you. Patty, are you still here? Hey, IG, how are you, honey? Patty, let me know your choices. Future self and postcard. Perfect. They do not want me to speak today. Okay. What is Patty's postcard? What is Patty's postcard message, please? Good morning, everyone. who is coming in and joining. Okay. So, Patty, your postcard from Spirit says, Dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance. Take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporarily and actually an opportunity to take a deep breath, slow down, and look how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turned on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgment place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say, now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now, you will be glad you did. So interesting for you, Patty, because I feel like you want to dive into something, whether it's like a job opportunity, whether it's a career opportunity, whether it's a relationship opportunity, but it's not quite the right time for you to do that yet. So it's interesting how they're saying to take a step back right now. Give this a chance to kind of unfold and unravel the way that it's supposed to, and just observe these situations. What like kind of with this card says, like, what's meant to be will be for you, no matter how long it takes. So I'm feeling whatever this is for you, Patty, it's like take that step back and just observe what's going on in your energy field and what's going on in your surroundings right now. Because I feel like you need to see something, and that's why they're saying that. All right. And then future self. Good morning, everyone viewing. All right. What are Patty's future self messages, please? Oh, they're flying. They are flying. All right, so Patty, we have to my younger self. Hey, this is the old version and well, more wiser version. I just wanted to let you know that the struggle you're facing, you will overcome those. The fears you hold deep within, your fears will disappear. Everything is working out as it should. Pray and meditate and stay humble. You will rise. Okay, so if it's a job thing, step back and don't do anything right off the hop right now. Lighten up. Stop taking life so seriously. Stop worrying that what you thought you were going to be when you grew up, because what you are now is so much more better than what you imagine. Oh, I like these ones. And everything works out. You are working hard. You honor your passions. Listen to the inner wisdom. Choose a path that speaks to you. I implore you to trust. Trust the universe, trust the process, and stop trying to control it. The more you control it, the harder it will be to step into your flow. So that's why I feel like you need to trust in the universe's decision when they say to pull back right now. Because I feel like you're not seeing something that you need to see. So hopefully that resonates, Patty. All right. I've got 4 new decks coming between today and tomorrow, so I'm excited for those. It may feel that way, Patty, but I'm feeling like step back, and because I feel like there might just be something else that wants to come towards you that's better suited for you. You may think like, oh my God, I need this. But it's like the universe saying, just trust us. Trust us that we're bringing you exactly what it is you need. What is May's postcard from Spirit, please? What is May's postcard from Spirit? What is May's postcard from Spirit? All right. Dear you, uncertainty is a new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace. How convenient is that? When you think about how life was before COVID and how life is now after COVID, there has been so much change in the world. The old ways we once trusted are no longer reliable, but leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have been hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher power. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of a higher power and the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice we have for you is this. Try something new. Do something different. You won't know how it feels, what it looks like, or what the outcome will be if you do not take that first step into the unknown and experience the unfamiliar. You'll be so glad you did because the treasures will appear. We're so proud of you for being brave. You are so loved and so supported. So I feel like you need to put yourself out there, May, but in different like this is putting yourself out there in other avenues with other people and not the same circle of people that you're dealing with right now. This is going outside of what you're comfortable with. You're welcome, Patty. All right. Let me write that down because I will definitely forget that. Okay. Empress, Alex, and IG. Okay. So that leaves you now at 29, Jess. Okay. What is May's our universal message, please? You got the moon tree. So the moon tree, May, says an old idea resurfaces. The moon is in alignment with your heavenly star. Conditions are not right for something you have put aside. Okay, wait. Conditions are now right for something you had put aside. Nurture this idea into being with love and positive energy. You will achieve positive results. A majestic oak tree is rooted in fertile soil. It has grown strong and tall. Its branches reach out to a sky nourished by the light of a spiritual moon. Ground your idea into a fruitful soil. Care for it and it will grow strong. This card may also represent a partnership of some kind, the marriage of heaven and earth, a physical or spiritual connection, a combined effort, or a scared union through which something new is born. The tree has grown strong with thanks to the sun, the rain, the soil, and now it provides a home, a resting place, shade, and air to others. Giving and receiving is nature's way. So definitely continue to give and receive. This doesn't feel like a relationship to me. This feels like you put something on hold a while ago, and maybe you put it on hold to pursue a relationship. So it feels like a passion. It feels like you put something on hold a while ago that has nothing to do with another person. It literally feels like it has to do with you, May. And Spirit wants you to rekindle that idea. Spirit wants you to rekindle that passion. Feel like that's why you're getting the moon tree. It might be possible that you need to do something on the next like big moon retrograde. I don't know, big new moon, full moon, whatever all that stuff is. I don't touch base with that stuff, but yeah, like I feel like you have new love coming towards you, but you got to release the idea of you being with certain people. So interesting. Alex, my love, let me know your two. Your two. So I have a sip of coffee, guys. Jessica, thank you for the donation. Let me refill that. All right. So I bumped you up to 35, Jess. All right. You do. You always fill up the bucket. She's never starving with you around. She's never starving. All right. What is Alex's postcard from Spirit, please? You're welcome, May. Okay. What is Alex's postcard from Spirit? Oh. Okay, Mr. Alex. Dearest you, as you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts are that powerful, and they need minding. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so they serve you or get released instead of wreaking havoc. These thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear and often massacred as truth. Yet the real truth is that essentially all is well. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organized, accepting, creative, open, and so on. Those are the ones we want you to keep thinking, and they have less frantic quality. They're stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. How do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Love them, love yourself, and then choose the thoughts you want the world to reflect back. Life is not as hard as you think. Your angels are loving you so much. Oh, Lordy. It's a very beautiful message. I definitely feel like you do also come from a fear-based thinking, fear-based of some things didn't work out for you in the past, so you still kind of hold on to that. And I feel like as you're transitioning, as you're, going into your next level, it's important to leave that behind. It's important to take what you've been through as a lesson, and then universal love you once. Addie, you can let me know your two choices. All right. What is Alex's universal? You've got the mystic. It is time to roost the sleeping mystic within. Observation, recognition, and prediction are qualities you have always possessed, or possess, whatever that word is. They are now reawakening. Come to know and trust your intuition through meditation and contemplation. The next time an unusual thought enters your mind or you have a gut feeling about something, pay close attention. Reflect on what the thought or feeling is trying to tell you. Gently ponder the significance or symbolic meaning of dreams, hunches, or coincidence. For those already aware of their psychic abilities, this card is encouraging you to further integrate these abilities in your everyday life. Pay particularly attention to your intuition over the next few days. You will receive important news, so keep a journal and a pen handy. Woo, something's coming towards you, Alex. I feel like you know a lot, intuition and gut-wise. Like you're pretty on board with your spirit guides when it comes to your intuition and your gut, but sometimes you don't follow that. So I feel like you have to start like following when you get that intuition, when you get that nudge feeling, when you get that gut feeling. Really paying close attention to that. Keep meditating too, but you are going through an awakening, right? So things are shifting for you. Things are shifting for you. Yes, it is cool. Addie, are you still here? There you go. You're welcome. Oh. Ooh. All right. I saw Jessica do hers. Future Universal. All right. Addie, let me know when you're back. What is... Okay. What is Jessica's G's future message from her future self? Jessica J. Spend more time with loved ones, reconnecting or reaching out. So I feel like you're a little bit like, this could have to do with your son, right? But this could be anyone. This could just be missing certain people and wanting to reconnect and wanting to reach out, but not sure how to really go about doing that. Maybe because of like what has happened with you with this person or people. So I feel like just try to spend more time with loved ones. It could just be spending more time with your own children right now. You made it. Nice house you manifested. Enough money, marriage, and career. Happiness you created. So you're in the driver's seat of your life right now. You're in that driver's seat of being able to create what you need to, being able to manifest that house that you've always wanted, being manifesting the money that you've always wanted, the career. You know, happiness is your birthright. That's what I feel with that card. And Jessica, everything works out. You are working hard. You honor your passions. Listen to the inner wisdom. Choose the path that speaks to you. I implore you to trust. Trust the universe. Trust the process and stop trying to control it. The more you control it, the harder it will be to step into your flow. So know that everything is going to work out. Know that everything you're working hard towards, you know, at the end of that, you're going to get the results that you want. What is the universal love message for Jessica, please? Oh, shit. Their cards are flying. Earth connection. IG, you can let me know what you want. All right. So Earth connection says, be taken in by the warm and loving embrace of Mother Earth. Draw into her and draw her into you. Enter her cave for healing, nurture, and restoration. Dive into her waters for renewal. Stand in her for rain for cleansing. Weather her fires for absolution. Be reborn in nature. Breathe her air and be filled with her. Beneath your feet, she supports you. Listen and know the deep pounding of her heart. You are part of nature, in no way separate from her. Love her and know her love. Allow your concerns to dissolve into earth and realize a clear perspective. Let your heart and mind be moved by the unerring pulse of love and life that resounds from the core of our worlds. Feel its deep and constant vibration nourish every part of you. Be healed by nature's wise and loving heart. So a couple things I'm hearing for you, Jessica, is like, go and touch a tree. You know, yesterday when I was at the beach with my kids, you know, I literally took my sandals off to feel the sand in my feet because I felt like I needed to like ground myself. I also did it with the grass, like coming home. I just put my feet into grass. You can also touch a tree. You could take a nature walk. But this is you really just like connecting in nature, really meditating in nature, really just absorbing what nature has to offer. You know, this is using water as a cleansing tool. So this is literally, if you don't want to stand in the rain, this is literally you standing in the shower. And as you're standing in the shower, envision yourself allowing all of your concerns and all of your worries and all that negativity just to be washed away. But if you have a beach around you, it's that simple. All you have to do is literally like go to the beach and put your sand into the beach and just kind of be one with the beach. The water is life, or put your feet into water. It's really good. Future and universal. Hey, Angela, how are you? All right. Aw. What is IG's universal love message, please? What is IG's universal love message? What is IG's universal love message? IG, you got transmutation. Transmutation. Oh my God, I can't speak. Transmutation. You are undergoing a deep spiritual change. Creative and healing energies surround you. Old habits and thought patterns are being transformed at a deeper inner level. You will soon experience a renewed sense of well-being and creativity that will have a lasting and profound positive impact on your life. Listen to beautiful music and meditate, for this will quicken and smooth the process. Imagine yourself bathed in golden light. Now look with that golden light and see a beautiful violet flame burning. Imagine the thought patterns that no longer serve you entering this flame and being transformed into supportive insight beliefs. Bless the past. The change is now taking place and your growing future. Wow, so this is transformation, right? You're still going through transformation, but what Spirit is saying now is that you're at a higher level of transformation. You're at a higher level of like releasing. You know, there's nothing for you to fear. There's nothing for you to hold on to that you've dealt with in the past, right? So this is like blessing the past for the lessons that you learned, but accepting the changes that are taking place right now. So I love that message for you. What is IG's future self message, please? All right, IG. The lessons were what you needed to overcome the challenges and obstacles that were presented to you daily because of what you've been through. You're wiser and stronger because of it. You're amazing. Remember that. Aww. Keep meditating, especially when you feel the urge to rush. Keep taking naps. When the to-do list is too long, nap anyways. Don't rush your way through life to get to the end and regret that you didn't slow down and enjoy all of it. And everything works out. You are working hard. You honor your passions. Listen to the inner wisdom. Choose a path that speaks to you. I implore you to trust. Trust the universe. Trust the process and stop trying to control it. The more you control it, the harder it will be to step into your flow. So definitely trust, but I definitely feel like you're in a really good place right now, IG. Really good place. All right. Donations are open for those who want to get on the donation list. You can donate through PayPal or you can do super chat. It's $4 for one question, or the specials are in the banner. Yeah, Addie, let me know your options. All right, Alex, I'll put you on the donation list. And Jessica. Sit back and look pretty. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Sit back and look pretty. All right. What is Addie's postcard from Spirit, please? What is Addie's postcard from Spirit? What is Addie's postcard? Okay, so Addie, we have, dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's a time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part into the sympathy of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune into what others can't hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in this scared and in the invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. Aw. So, Addie, things are moving in the right direction for you, right? I feel like times you may think negative, or at times you may allow fear to come in. You may think that things aren't happening for you, but it's like Spirit saying, go with the flow right now. Take root in your heart that what's meant to be for you is going to be for you. And if you feel lazy or unproductive some days, don't be so hard on yourself about that, because I do feel like you're going through a lot of growth and you're going through a lot of changing who you are and changing your direction. So, and change is scary, right? Change is tough. So don't be so hard on yourself when all you want to do is watch Netflix. What is Addie's universal love message? What is Addie's universal love message? Dreams. All right, Addie. Waves of healing energy flow through you as you sleep, subconsciously restoring balance and healing unresolved emotional issues. An issue which most probably stems from a past life is now being processed and healed in your dream state. You may not be aware of how this issue has negatively impacted your perspective, energy levels, or decision making. Unseen limitations can manifest through unexplained negative feelings, self doubt, or irrational fear. The good news is you are already being aligned with positivity. There is nothing you need to do. Be patient and allow the process to unfold without trying to make sense of it. Trust in and embrace the possibility of happiness, meaning, and fulfillment. You will soon be free of the negativity that has too often sabotaged your progress. A brighter, more confident you is surfacing from your dreams and stepping into reality. So yeah, pay close attention to your dreams right now. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes I I'll watch like 8 hours of Netflix and then I'll feel bad that, I didn't work that day, or like I didn't like come on here, or like I didn't do anything. What would be that word? Like beneficial, or like, I don't even know what the word would be. But then other times I'm like, you know what? I needed that rest period. I needed that minute to just step back and do something for me. So yeah, definitely pay attention to your dreams, Addie. Yes, forget the rules. Forget the rules. All right, Alex, let me know what your donation question is. Productive, yeah. Productive is a good word. Yes, definitely taking care of you is important, Addie. You're very welcome. Anyone got any fun plans today? Alex, it's yours. I'll do you first for a donation, and then I'll do Jess. All right. I have been feeling low and down lately because that's how Dion's been feeling. So you want to know if that's how Dion's feeling? Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles flew out. So I would say, yeah, you guys are kind of mirroring each other in that. You're also going through a lot, right? You're going through changes. You're going through cycles. You're going through transformations. You're going through growth. You know, you're coming from a place of really taking that time for you, really deciding what you want. So it's up and down energy with you, which is not a bad thing. I feel like Dion is in his own healing period right now. Dion's in a period of going through his own cycles, right? So on some level, you guys could be picking up each other's energy. Like it's like you both want each other, but you both have so much healing that needs to be done before this relationship could even be something committed. But you guys are feeling the effects of like missing each other and still feeling connected and still having feelings. And, you know, you do come from a place of being an ego a lot, Alex. You can't live in the past, right? You can't change what has happened in the past. All you can do moving forward is really pour back into you. Really make sure that you're going through your triggers. You're going through your healing period. You're working on what it is that you need to be working on. You're figuring out, you know, what your next goals are. You know, something that I've been learning, especially in my own counseling sessions, is, you know, what I've gone through in my life, like abandonment issues and stuff. I literally, my last couple of relationships, I realized that I was searching for my father in those relationships because my father left when I was so young, right? So coming from a place of being able to get out of ego state and realize that what I've been searching for in the wrong ways. So that's kind of why you and Dion mirror each other, is because both of you have had stuff happen in your past and both of you are trying to figure that out, but you both are clashing right now. So you do have some trauma that has happened to you in your past. And because of that trauma, sometimes you search for that in other people. You search for that familiar thing. And I think that Dion triggers you because Dion is trying to make you change, but there's something within him. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you both have to heal from other things. So yes, you guys are mirroring each other. Yes, you're feeling low. Yes, you're feeling down. Yes, he's feeling low. He's feeling down. But there's something in between. Yeah. And I mean, the placements, that makes a lot of sense, right? Because if he is just like your parents, then that's going to trigger you, right? Yeah, I would say that. I'm going to say this, okay? I feel like you both are committed to having a real relationship. Even though Dion has his own triggers, even though Dion's going through what he's going through, even though Dion, has been through a shitty past, whether he's told you that or not, I feel like there's been a lot of trauma in his past. He is committed to making a relationship work with you, but it's like the stars are not aligned for me. There's still work that needs to be done on your end. There's a lot of work that needs to be done on his work. And he's really focused on money and really focused on career right now. So it's not, he wants the relationship, but not in the same dynamic that you want the relationship. But as far as triggering, he could be your twin flame, right? Because not all twin flames are meant to be together. So it feels like he came into your life to teach you something. He came in as a lesson. He came in as someone that you need to learn something from. And this might have to do with your childhood. There might be something significant here where it's like you really did go deep, Alex, and you figure out the root of that problem. You figure out just what that is. And it's gonna take you a little bit to really dig deep. He told me he was neglected when he was younger. So there you go. And on some level, you were too, from being in that place that you told me that you were in before, right? I feel like even though your parents did their very best, there was some type of, it doesn't feel like abuse on your end from your parents, but it does feel like maybe at times you felt like they didn't love you, or, they could have tried harder. But I definitely feel like you have both childs. And it's resurfacing. You guys are, it's kind of like your inner child wants to come out and play. Your inner child and his inner child are like, oh my God, we found someone who has the same kind of abandonment issues or trust issues or, neglect issues. And it's like both of your inner childs want to come out and play together. They did abuse me though. Okay, I didn't want to say that because I wasn't 100% sure, but so you guys are so much alike. That's what I'm trying to say, right? You're meant to learn something with Dion, but not meant to be in that actual relationship right now. So the up and down that you're feeling with him is exactly what he's feeling, because it's like you both are home. You both have that, this is my person, this is my safety net. But it just doesn't feel like the relationship is just quite a commitment at the moment. It just feels like there's so much healing that needs to take place. But I do see Dion committed to making the relationship work down the road. I feel like the whole journey with you and Dion is about patience. It's about understanding your story together. It's not easy. It's not easy to heal those wounds. It's not easy to go within. It's not easy to relive moments. But until he does that, he will be an unhealed man. Jessica, you can let me know what you're doing for your donation. But yeah, I would say that you're definitely kind of mirroring each other right now. Whew. I could see it. I just think that there's some healing that needs to take place first. You know what I mean? Charge my phone. You're welcome. Put my phone on the charger for a bit. All right. All right, Miss Jessica. Why does M be messaging the same thing, like as if he has nothing else to talk about with me? He does that shit, then disappears. All right. Why does Mo message Jessica the same thing? Why is Mo's messaging Jessica the same thing? Why is Mo messaging Jessica the same thing? All right. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Empress, and Two of Pentacles. Okay. Why is Mo messaging you? Look, Jess, I think Mo thinks about what he wants to talk to you about. And the reason I say that with the Two of Pentacles up here, because that's my choice card. That's my weighing option. So it's kind of like he wakes up and he's like, oh, what am I going to talk to Jessica about today? You know, what am I going to reach out to Jessica about? And I feel like there's certain things that are so significant that you guys always talk about. So it's kind of a feeling of being safe. I can tell you these things. I can talk to you about these things because I know you're not going to judge me. I feel, especially because the Empress's card is up here too, followed by the Queen of Pentacles, that it's like he just feels balanced with you. He feels balanced enough to kind of like share with you things or talk about things that normally he might not be able to talk about with other people. So I don't feel like it's a bad thing. Like, I just feel like he knows what he wants. He knows what he wants to talk about because that's what the King of Pentacles is. That's my leader card. He just feels secure with you. He feels like he doesn't have to change routines, right? He can be himself. He can kind of talk to you about whatever he wants to talk to you about because it feels comfortable. So whatever he be messaging you, whether it's the same thing or whether it's something new, it just feels like he feels comfortable with this same routine. But then again, you have to think that he's really never had a long-term relationship before. He's never really been involved with someone before. It doesn't feel like he has anyways. I don't feel like he has anything to look back on. I try to get a conversation started, but with him, it's like a wall before we used to chop it up. Yeah. He doesn't have anything to fall back on, though. I mean, that's his biggest thing is like he doesn't have a lot of experience. He doesn't really allow himself to get close with a lot of people, but it's like even with you, it's he's in fucking onion where you gotta freaking peel that onion back. He's like an onion. He has a lot of potential and he has a lot of growth. And if he was to like really go for something, he would make something of himself. But I feel like he's got so many options and so many choices and so many yeah. He hasn't graduated from that stage yet because he doesn't have anything to really solidify. He doesn't have anything to really stand on. So I feel like he does the same old stuff because that's easy, right? He doesn't really have to level himself up. Maybe this is you like being like, hey, I don't know, like, can you send me something different? Or hey, I don't know. I mean, you obviously need to speak your truth if this is something that's bugging you. But I feel like he has the same type of message or the same type of message style because he hasn't been forced to change. And then the other thing is it feels like he doesn't have anything else to fall back on. I saw there was a question about Dusty. Hey, babe. Hey, my love. Okay, so something else I'm going to hear, and I feel like I need to share with you, Jess, is about being gratitude. And I'm not saying that you're not grateful, but I feel like even though that's all he's saying to you, try to be grateful that he is saying that stuff to you, right? Because if you can just look, this is all circumstantial. If you can just look past the circumstantial stuff and just go into a place of being in like God's state and just saying, you know what, he's trying. And if I want him to try even harder, if I want him to give me new stuff, if I want him to give me the stuff that I'm asking for without asking for it, it's kind of like come from a place of saying, when he says that stuff to you, be like, you know what, thank you for saying that. And try to come from a place of being like gratitude instead of being in your ego, because I feel like things will shift. Things will shift. If he sees that you're willing to see that he's trying, it might shift the direction of the connection of the relationship, if that makes sense. That's something that I've been learning while I've been really studying into the manifestation, is trying to just be grateful for the little things, right? I may not be where I want to be in my relationship, but I have to be grateful that my partner is still willing to try. So, and it's hard to come out of your ego, man. I'm telling you. I've been in my ego so long now that I'm just like, oh my God, how do I reshape this? How do I change this around? All right, what's the second question? Hey, Salita girl, how are you? Okay, why does Dusty A be posting cartoon images of a father and daughter? It's like he's trying to make others feel sorry for him when really he's full of shit. Okay, why is Dusty A posting cartoon images of a father and daughter? Why is Dusty Aries? I'm good, honey. Why is Dusty's Aries posting about the father and daughter? Okay, so this is storyline. So I definitely feel like he's in his head. Eight of Swords is up here. He may want to move forward and connect with his daughter again. Six of Wands is up here. So I feel like even though it's not representing as that, I feel like he is missing his daughter in some way with the Eight of Swords here. And I feel like he wants to reconnect with her and make something work. Because the Strength card, I feel like he wants to overcome these battles with you and make this relationship work with his daughter. The Hierophant, maybe he's going to church more. Maybe he's becoming more of a godly man. I'm just giving you what I'm hearing. He wants to take more power in this situation with the daughter. So I feel like he's posting this because he's really thinking about how much he's fucked up, how much he's screwed up, and how much he wants to make things work. Yeah. The Hermit and Temperance. It's like he's been in hermit mode for so long, been in his feelings, been in his ego, been in like a manipulative state. But I do feel like he wants to come around and work something out with the daughter. I feel like he wants a second chance to prove himself. He might even say that to you because he's been in hermit mode for so long, just within himself, kind of being selfish. But I don't know if it's like he's going to church more, or he's getting spiritual advice, or, he's talking to a reverend, or he's listening to his family. But I definitely feel like he may want to reconnect with his daughter, and he wants to overcome those challenges and become the dad she needs. I mean, there's some type of balance and power here. So that's what I would say for that question. I feel like he's posting it because he misses. He's posting because he's realized all the time that's been, kind of wasted, that he hasn't been around for the big stuff. But I feel like he's going to move forward and try to have that conversation with you in the next couple months, maybe the next 6 months, about reconnecting with his daughter, or like reconnecting with doing right. Salita, let me know your options. We're doing universal love today, future self message, and postcard from spirit. Has Dusty Aries family been talking shit? Has Dusty's Aries family been talking shit? Has the Dusty Aries family been talking shit? Has the Dusty's Aries family been talking shit? Has the family been talking shit? So I've got the Hermit, which is a no. I don't think they're talking shit, but they might be in the line of telling him he needs to step his game up, or telling him he needs to become a better father figure, or become a better person, or to kind of rekindle the relationship with you, or to reconnect with you for the daughter's sake, right? It's just like, you need to get out of your ego. You need to get out of this, negative mindset with Jessica. Like, you need to really work on this, or reconnect, or, I don't feel like the family is like really talking mad smack. I feel like if anything, they're trying to give him advice on moving forward. I want to throw the whole family away, she says. Jessica's like, fuck that. I just want to throw the whole family away. Yeah, because I'm not really getting the families involved in a bad way. Like, I just feel like they want to reconnect. Maybe they want to have a relationship with the daughter, or your daughter. But I know that there was a lot that happened between you guys when it came to your daughter. So it's just like that feeling of, can you put things aside for the sake of your daughter? Are you at that place that you're able to forgive and forget? I mean, it comes down to that. But I see him reaching out in the next 6 months about it. Do you want 2 universal love cards, Lita? Jessica's like a bull in headlights. They're like, don't mess with her. Don't mess with her. All right. What are 2 universal love cards for? Ooh, that was first. You got the birth card. What is her second card, please? What is her second card? All donations, guys, can be put through the PayPal or super chat. If you want to donate, just let me know. So your universal love cards are reflection and birth. Yeah, for sure. Oh, and I'm not saying, Jessica, you do what you need to do for you, right? And your daughter. I'm just saying, I feel like he's going to come back around in the next 6 months and ask to be more of a father figure. I feel like he wants that second chance to prove himself, but this might be that you guys do some type of family therapy, right? Like, you don't want to just let this man back into your daughter's life and then have him fucking run off again. Like, no, that's not happening either, right? Like, you have to know within your heart that what he's saying, his actions, actions speak louder than words. You can say all the time, you want to be a father to your daughter, you want to do this, you want to do that. But if the actions don't back that up, then there's no way in hell you're getting towards my child, right? So it's just like, I feel like you guys are going to have this conversation. He's going to come back around. He's going to say something. But I also feel like you you need to do in your heart what you feel is right too, right? Okay, so Lisa, the birth card says, a spark of creativity, an inspired idea, a seed strikes fertile soil, and something beautiful is born. This card represents the start of something new. Ooh, girl. This may be a relationship, job, project, or a completely new way of looking at life. It also marks the beginning of a creative phase where previously hidden talents emerge. Allow your intuition and inner guidance to direct your energy and efforts to generating abundance on all levels. One idea leads to another. Energy well spent graces you with more energy in return. Harness that spark and be invigorated by its passion for life and its need for realization. When the seed of possibility comes down to you, do not tuck it away in the dark. Give it the freedom, the love, the joy of the light. Let it grow. Each seed can birth a new day, a new way, and a new hope, and a new you. Oh, I love that message for you. And then you have reflection. Consider all you have accomplished. Remember what you were like 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Look back and you'll realize just how far you've come. Acknowledge the experiences that have helped you get where you are. Hopefully you will see that even painful or unpleasant events served a purpose. Reflection is a way of meaningful life. In the quiet of the dawning, watch your world unfold. Draw out the wisdom, detach from all that is not true, and delight in revelation. Stand before the glory of life and reflect. Only you know how far you have traveled to be where you are. Everything turns golden with the passing of time, like autumn leaves that fall to the ground, filling the tapestry of our lives with beautiful colors. So this is like reflecting. As you're going into all of this new stuff that's coming towards you, Salita, this is like reflection. This is reflecting and, creating and growing and transforming and, just reflecting that you are not where you used to be, and you can thank God for that, right? Maybe this is like a past relationship that you thought this person was going to be the one, but it turns out that, the breakup in itself was the blessing, right? So this is you going within. This is you reflecting. This is you, saying, you know what? I am so much better now than where I have been. So very beautiful message for you. Beautiful. Yes, ma'am. All right, Jessica, I have time to do one more question for you if you want. And then Sleeta, I'll do you a donation question. And then I'm going to jump off, guys, because I'm going to go shower and get some stuff done. I think the rest of the afternoon, because I have my daughter up this weekend, and I don't want to spend all of my time upstairs in my room, that I'm just going to do some type sessions the rest of the afternoon. I might come back on later because I have 4 new decks coming today. So I might come on like later after dinner tonight when things settle down. But we're going to go for an adventure walk today. So all right. Yeah, I actually, yesterday was the first outing that I've been with all 5 of my kids. So I'll post some pictures when I go downstairs of our outing yesterday. So now we're going to do like a nature walk today. We're going to hit the trails where we live. So we're going to do that this afternoon. So it should be fun time. Let me know what your guys' donation question is. All right. Will Mo step in to be the father role for Jessica's daughter? Okay, so Jess, I'm getting a no right now. The Ten of Swords. I'm not saying that it's not possible that he won't down the road. I feel like his energy is just, this is a lot for him. Of course it is, right? Going into that responsibility and taking care of someone else's child and like dealing with those events and just, coming from a place of like not having any of his own, I feel like this could be a major like blockage for him. And again, it's not to say that he will never step up and be that father role model, because I definitely believe there's potential and energy is always constantly changing. So I would say right now, probably, I'm going to say the next 10 days, even 10 weeks, things have just been all over with you and Mo, right? The energy is up and down. 1 minute he wants to be with you. 1 minute he wants, the whole wham, bam, thank you, jam, whatever it is. Right. And then the next week he's completely like being an asshole. Right. So like he's up and down all of the time. So is Mo ready for full on marriage right now? Probably not. Is he ready to like jump into the dad role? Probably not. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't want to get to know you and doesn't want to get to know your daughter. But you also have to see it from that point that he has nothing to fall back on. Right. He doesn't have that experience behind him. So I feel like that's one of his biggest. He's got to get out of his mind. And you never know what he saw on that ship, How long was he actually in the ship for? Wasn't it like 3 months or something? Because I feel like not that he's seen a lot, just his perspective changed. His perspective changed a lot. No, I would give him the chance to kind of, and that's what I'm saying. Like, don't throw anything on him. Like when you're having conversations with him, obviously you want to know where things stand with this person. Obviously you're like, you know what? I'm not going to go another 5, 6, 7 years if you don't want to have that commitment with me and my child, because I'm a package deal. My children come with me. Right. So you have to throw that out eventually. But I feel like right now, just get to know him on a deeper level, because I just don't feel like he would. It's not that he wouldn't be a good dad, because I feel like he would be. But I feel like the father role isn't something that he's looking at right now, if that makes any sense. So I feel like this is why it's coming in at a 10 of Swords, because this may be weighing heavy on him. He may feel pressured. And that's why he's in this state right now. But yeah, I would resurface that question in a couple months after you've gotten to know him. Sleeta, you can let me know what you want with your donation. And then I'm going to close my list now. You do come with Happy Meals. Yes, I like that. I come with Happy Meals. Aw, those are some cute names. Luna and Winter. Aw. I feel like he needs time, but I'm not going to be looking for a baby dad by the time he agrees. No. You don't want that grandpa style. You don't want that grandpa style. Yeah, no, I agree. All right. What is the current emotional state of a Cancer man for Lita? Okay, so boat. He is moving on, closing issues with someone. This doesn't feel like you. It feels like someone else. Could be work. Could be past relationships. Could be friendships. Could be something else that's romantic. But I feel like he wants to move on from someone else and close that chapter of his life. So I don't know if there's an X in his energy field that's bugging him. But he does need time to heal right now. He does need time to work through this, to get rid of this person, to get rid of this energy. What is currently going through Cancer Man's energy state for Salita? What is currently going on? The Phoenix. So Cancer Man's going through some new phrases right now, some transformation, some growth. His mind has changed about the direction of this connection, and not in a bad way. Like, I feel like he's starting to see what he needs to see. He's starting to work through the healing and the traumas and the things that has triggered him. I feel like that's why the clock is up here, because he does need time. He does need time. But I do feel like Cancer Man is getting rid of someone else. Someone that may have been bugging in the last couple weeks. What else is going on with Cancer Man? What else is going on with Cancer Man? Girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. So moving on came out twice. He's moving on from another connection. He closed the door on that connection. Whether this other person is understanding of that, whether I feel like he's trying to live in the moment. He's trying to be happy. He's trying to gather his thoughts. He's trying to rekindle things. He's trying to come from a place of growing and not from where he's been. You know, he could be spending more time with his friends, or this could be that he wants to spend more time with his friends. Maybe he feels like as he's leaving this other connection that there was a lot of like unhealed words or unhealed thoughts or like unhealed feelings. So it was like unfinished business, but now he closed that door, right? So he could be feeling sad about losing that connection. Not to say that he doesn't feel for you. But this other person could have been a serious contender in his life for a while before you. Because it doesn't feel like he was messing around with this person while being with you. It feels like they had things and maybe she left or he left and then they rekindled. But his feelings were so strong for you that he's choosing you over her. But it's still coming with that unfinished feeling. How is Cancer Man doing right now? How is Cancer Man doing right now? How is Cancer Man feeling right now? At times, he doesn't feel good enough for you. At times, he feels like he doesn't have confidence, that he's self-sabotaging the relationship with you. So that might be why he goes ghost or why he's silent or why there's lack of communication, because he is dealing with fear and ego issues. Maybe he's jealous because he knows that you can get anyone. He knows that you're a good-looking person. And so he's afraid that if he doesn't get his shit together, that you may leave him. So he feels like he's not enough for you. What else is going on in Cancer Man's energy fields? Yeah. So you might see that he's just being silent today, not really wanting to have that conversation, setting those boundaries. He could still be angry or avoiding a conversation with you. I definitely feel like it could be that he's avoiding this other person too. But if he's been silent, he's going through fear and ego issues right now. Anything else I can tell Salito, please, Spirit? Anything else? Engagement ring. He does see a higher level of commitment with you. He does see this going into him proposing to you and him marrying you. But he's got to go through these issues. He's got to take this time to heal. He does think about everything you have said to him. He replays these thoughts in his mind. He unconditionally loves you too. He is falling in love with you, but it's like on his timeline. It's like a giving and receiving. Both of you are giving and receiving. Both of you are giving something to each other, but both of you need to learn to receive it. So maybe his love language may not be something you're used to. Maybe it's different than what you're used to. So I would say he's in good spirits. He's just working through a lot. He's trying to close off old doors before he starts new doors with you, if that makes sense. But hopefully that resonates. So that's what I'm getting. Is that like he does see marriage with you. He does see long-term with you. He does love you. He is falling in love with you. But he does suffer with fear and ego issues. He's going through a lot of changes, feeling a little bit separated and lost right now. And he just needs time to heal. Awesome. Awesome. All right. With that, guys, I am going to go get some stuff done. Yeah, 100%. I will be on here probably in a little bit, probably in an hour and a half. I'm going to do some type sessions this afternoon since I'm going to be busy. So I will check you guys later. Thank you all for the donations. Thank you guys all for hanging out with me. And I will see you guys soon. Oh, thank you, babe.